Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss the third important topic from the chapter Federalism. And the topic is features of federalism. We have already understood what is federalism. We have already understood that when there is clear-cut division of powers and functions between two or more than two levels of governments, it is a federal setup. It is federalism. So, let's discuss the features of federalism in brief. I hope all of you are ready for that. The first feature of federalism: two or more than two levels of governments. When our constitution was implemented on 26 January 1950, we were having two levels of governments. One for the whole nation, that is called the national government, the government of India, the union government, the central government, and the other level of government, state government, like Madhya Pradesh government, Rajasthan government, Gujarat government, Haryana government, Punjab government. These are state governments or provincial governments. So, the first feature is two or more than two levels of governments, two or more than two tiers of governments. But remember, in 1992, a third tier of government was introduced, the local self-government, which is popular in urban areas as municipal corporation or municipality, and in rural areas as the Panchayati Raj system. I hope the first feature is clear to all of you. First feature is two or more than two levels of governments or two or more than two tiers of governments. The second feature of federal system of government or federalism is different levels of governments rule the same citizen or the same people. Though their jurisdictions in specific matters of legislation, administration, and taxation are very, very specific, very, very clear-cut, defined. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि same people are governed by Bhilai Nagar Nigam, Government of Chhattisgarh, and Government of India. भिलाई नगर निगम, छत्तीसगढ़ की सरकार और भारत की सरकार सेम सिटीजन पर रूल करते हैं. हाँ, ये अलग बात है कि भिलाई नगर निगम के कानून बनाने के अधिकार, कानून को लागू करने के अधिकार, प्रशासन के अधिकार, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के अधिकार और टैक्सेशन के अधिकार अलग हैं. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ भी उन्हीं सिटीजन्स के ऊपर रूल करती है, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ के लेजिस्लेशन के अधिकार यानी कानून बनाने के अधिकार, कानून को लागू करने के अधिकार यानी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के राइट्स और टैक्सेशन के राइट्स बिल्कुल अलग अलग हैं. उसी तरह से वही सिटीजन्स सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया यानी यूनियन गवर्नमेंट भी रूल करती है, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के कानून बनाने के अधिकार, उनको लागू करने के अधिकार और उनके टैक्सेशन के अधिकार बिल्कुल अलग हैं। तो ये रहा हमारा सेकंड फीचर। What is the second feature? The second feature is different levels of governments rule the same citizens, but different levels of governments have their own jurisdictions regarding legislation, regarding administration, and regarding taxation in specific matters, in specific ways, in clear-cut ways. I hope the second feature is clear to all of you. Now, the third feature of federalism. And the third feature of federalism is the constitution of the country specifies, defines, describes, mentions jurisdiction of each level of government in very, very clear-cut way. Very, very clear-cut way. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में हर लेवल की गवर्नमेंट के जुरिस्डिक्शंस बिल्कुल क्लियर कट तरीके से स्पेसिफाई किए गए हैं, एक्सप्लेन किए गए हैं, डिस्क्राइब किए गए हैं, मेंशन किए गए हैं. सो द थर्ड फीचर इज ऑल्सो क्लियर. एंड व्हाट इज द थर्ड फीचर? द थर्ड फीचर इज powers and functions. And the third feature is jurisdiction of every level of government has been clearly defined in the Constitution. Clear? Okay. The fourth feature of federalism now. And the fourth feature is the fundamental nature of the Constitution cannot be changed unilaterally by one government, by one level of government only. It requires the consent of both the important levels of governments. The consent of both the levels of governments is required to bring changes in the fundamental nature of the Constitution. हमारे संविधान का जो मूलभूत ढांचा है उसमें कोई अमेंडमेंट लाने की अगर बात होती है तो वो केवल सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नहीं कर सकती. केवल भारत की सरकार, राष्ट्र की सरकार, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नहीं कर सकती. अगर ऐसा ही इरादा कोई स्टेट गवर्नमेंट रखे तो वह भी नहीं कर सकती. मतलब यह हुआ कि फेडरल सेटअप ऑफ गवर्नमेंट में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर में, फंडामेंटल स्ट्रक्चर में कोई भी अमेंडमेंट लाने के लिए दोनों लेवल की गवर्नमेंट्स का कंसेंट होना जरूरी है. सो दिस इज द फोर्थ फीचर ऑफ फेडरलिज्म. एंड द फोर्थ फीचर ऑफ फेडरलिज्म इज इन द फंडामेंटल नेचर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, amendment cannot be brought by any one level of government. It requires the consent of both the levels of governments. I hope this is clear. That's good. The fifth feature now. The judiciary has the power to interpret any law in the Constitution It has the power to interpret, define the powers and functions of different levels of governments. And the Supreme Court is at the apex level as far as our country, India, is concerned. Now, the sixth feature of federalism. The sources of revenue have clearly been defined in the Constitution. What are the sources of revenue of the central government or the union government or the national government or the government of India? Clearly defined in the Constitution. The sources of revenue of state government or provincial government, clearly defined in the Constitution. The sources of revenue have clearly been defined for the local self-governments also. Why? Because the objective is to maintain, the objective is to develop financial autonomy to all the levels of governments. All the levels of governments must be safe and comfortable in doing their day-to-day activities, in doing their development activities, in performing their welfare works. Because it's democracy, government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So, the sixth feature is clear, I hope. What is the sixth feature? The sixth feature of federalism is the sources of revenue have clearly been specified in the Constitution, and the objective behind this is to provide financial autonomy to all the levels of governments. मतलब ये हुआ कि रेवेन्यू के रिसोर्सेस हर लेवल की गवर्नमेंट के लिए क्लियर कट वे में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में डिफाइन कर दिया गया है, ताकि फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स में वो इंडिपेंडेंट फील करें, सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट फील करें और उनको वेलफेयर वर्क्स करने में कोई कठिनाई ना हो, क्योंकि ये जनता की सरकार है, जनता के लिए सरकार है और जनता के द्वारा सरकार है. I hope all the features of federalism are clear to all of you. Remember, it's a very important question, and the question is explain or mention or specify or state the features of federalism. Sometimes they ask 3 features, sometimes they ask 5 features. I hope all the features are clear to all of you. Good luck. God bless you all. Thank you very much.